Hi everyone, welcome back to one more video. Last episode we made this menu, we finished it. I'm still gonna do some major changes on the UI, like the font color, but we have animations, we have transitions, and now we are going to work on the game scene. I'm gonna create actually a new file. So okay, we're gonna need these three functions. So first thing, we're gonna need a background. I have two backgrounds for this scene. One, it's a game background on the top, and one is on the bottom for the controller. Okay, we still need this init and the override word here. Now I'm gonna test it just so I can get these positions right where I want them to be. Let's change the transition to the scene that I want. So it's gonna be the first level scene. Okay, it's actually level 1 scene. I'm gonna import my assets now so we can test. Okay, so we have the level 1 background and we have the controller background. Let's test it out. The image is too small for this size that I chose. So this here. Okay, I'm pretty satisfied with this one. I'm gonna change the bottom texture later. We are going to create a pause button right now. You put in the top right corner. I'm actually going to create a new group for my nodes, and I'm gonna create a pause node. So this, it's gonna be an SK node. It's going to have a pause button, a resume button, home button, config button, config node. Let's do this later. Okay, so we have everything initialized. Let's now create a function to check the button presses, everything that it's here. Let's create a function for the pause button press. Let's create a pause variable here. And let's call user pause. Let's create a function to toggle it. We need self here. Okay, let's go with self dot user pause false here. Let's test it out. Okay, so we have probably the wrong names. Okay, we have the buttons. We don't need to add any of those childs. Okay, let's just add pause button like this. And if the pause button is pressed, this needs the self. Need to check if the game is paused or not. Resume the game, we need to remove the extra buttons from the screen. And this function remove from parent does that. Let's see, okay, we have a pause button. When we click it, nothing happens because the scene that we are clicking, it's this one. We are not calling anything here. I'm gonna copy all of this because it's the same. I'm gonna close all this. Okay. Here we need to call pause node, check pause node press, self dot view, touch node. So this is a scene actually, it's not a view. Let's rename it. We're gonna need this to transition from the pause node. We're going to want to do like scene dot present scene dot view dot present scene. We're gonna want to do this if we click on home button, for example. Oh shit. Okay, now the position's quite good and we have it functioning. We need to add the configuration button, the option, no, it's the home button. Okay, just like that. This is the pause button press. Let's do the home button press. Here we're gonna need this scene. We have here in the utils a fade out. Okay, that's perfect. We are going to create a sequence, skaction.sequence, and now we are going to create this with wait for animation and a fade out. We are going to do scene.run sequence. So this is skaction.sequence. It's going to perform this action, and then after it finished, it is going to perform the second one. You can have infinite amount of actions. Okay, the button. Okay, here we are. Fade out and go to menu. Okay. Let's change the background color to black. We need to do this after the super init, of course. So when we fade out, we can see the black color. Here it's black now. Let's go with. Let's do this. Use the same function, less coding. Oh no, this it's okay. We need to change back the texture. Okay, now, oh shit, now it's working. We just need the config button. Let's do that right now. So here, first thing, we are going to create this config node. I think, okay. we are going to have a title. It's gonna be like a pop-up screen, and we are going to have the two toggles for sound and vibration. So let's start by initializing the labels and the toggles. I'm not Let's create a variable called app font here in the utils. Now we can code this. Let's try with this. Required init, okay. We don't need the self here. Okay, here we need to check if the vibration is already on or it's off. We just need to do this. We are going to need as well vibration label and a sound label. Okay, that was a lot of code. Let's test it out. Here we are. Okay, we didn't make the function to call. Let's go here in pause node. Let's create case config. It's options. Let's create a function for the option button. Okay, so after the animation, so here, okay, it is working. We don't have the sound label. Okay, so we have a function pause button with options. We don't have a close button here. I'm going to do that out of the video because it's taking too long. This episode is very long. Thank you for watching. Leave comments below and I'll see you in the next episode.